This is a men's channel with men's content. If you are easily triggered, leave now because this is not the show for you. I am Jeremy Hill, the gentleman rogue. Now let's get into the subject matter, ladies and gentlemen. Modern women, black women in particular, in my most humble opinion, black women are horrible at protecting. Let me explain what I'm saying. For years, it's always been thought of that the man is the protector. In a lot of ways that is true, but in some ways that is wrong. Let me explain what I mean. A woman has a responsibility to protect as well. The action of protection is not only restricted to masculinity. I'll give you an example. Take, for example, the bear in the animal kingdom. Think of a female bear, a mother bear, mama bear, who has cubs, babies. If anything walks up on mama bear cubs, that bear is going to attack it, rip it to pieces, kill it, slay it, tear it up, destroy it. But it's still a feminine animal. It's not a masculine animal. It's not the man bear. It's not the male bear. Women have the same ability to protect, but they are so lazy that they can't tap into that part of their feminine nature. What do I mean? Women will leave their children with strangers just so they can run up and down the streets at night. You're not protecting your children. You think because you know Tiffany or you know Benjamin or you know Shaquita and you've been knowing these people for years that your children are safe around these people? Sometimes the evil that's inside of people's hearts never manifests itself unless there's an opportune moment to do so. So a lot of these children are becoming molested because of the fact that most of these women are refusing to protect their children's innocence. Yes, it's wrong that Benjamin sexually molested that child, or even the women, because women sexually abuse children too, but they hardly ever talk about that. There are women who, there's a pimp named Fillmore Slim, I believe, and I think Iceberg Slim, and he had told a story. He wrote a book, and he said that he was molested by, I think his aunt or something like that, for years. A woman was molesting a little boy. So when you leave your children with women or men, just so you can run the streets and be a hot thot, you are failing as a mother. You should not be a mother. You are a terrible human being. See, you're not protecting your children. Think about what I'm saying. A lot of children are scarred right now because of who mama left them with. Let me say that again. A lot of children are scarred for life. All because mama decided to leave them with somebody so that she could run the streets, go talk to somebody, go sleep with somebody else, go get high, to go drink. All because they made it all about themselves because they so self-centered and left an innocent, beautiful soul along with a monster. You left them alone with a monster. It's your fault just as much as it is for the person who touched them children. All because you want to run the streets and be a whore. It's your fault that they got touched. It's your fault that they got raped. It's your fault that they have trauma now because you put yourself first. You put another man over your children, or you put another woman over your children. If you're bisexual, if you're a lesbian, you did those things and you have permanently hurt them. Now they need therapy, they need counseling, and they have a hard time functioning in other relationships because of the trauma and the terror that they had to endure that was approved and sanctioned by mama. I said it. Another thing, with you lazy heifers, in my personal opinion, you don't know how to protect your own relationships. You can have a good man, a great man, a wonderful man, but you still let your friends tell you what to do in the relationship. You still take the advice of your friends when it comes to a problem that you're having with your man. You should not be telling your business to your friends. What goes on in your house with your man is nobody else's business but you and your man's. Stop telling people what's going on in the house. You still trying to live single while you're in a relationship? Well, that's a double-minded woman. That's a woman who's for the streets. That's a woman that's no good. A smart, intelligent, wise woman learns that she has to cut off her friends You just got to do it. All of your friends that are negative, all of your friends that are always trying to hook you up with another man, yes, that happens. Even when you have a boyfriend, they'll still kind of remind you, I saw your ex other day at the grocery store at Piggly Wiggly. Or they'll just throw little subtle little things like that. Why would your friend tell you about your ex-boyfriend? Why would your friend tell you something about your ex-husband when you are already in a relationship with another man? That's just jealousy. That's a drama queens that want to tie up something. Don't want to see you happy, but you're so stupid you can't realize that. Women have failed to protect their relationships. They have failed to protect their children. You have failed to protect yourself as far as learning how to protect your femininity. You're so masculine now. You got to be a man. The reason why you are not getting boyfriends, the reason why you're not getting long-lasting relationships, because there is no such thing as a man who wants to marry a man unless he's homosexual, unless he is gay, unless he is, that's what he wants. Ain't got nothing to do with me. I ain't gay bashing nobody here. But that's the only time a man wants to be with a man is if he's like men. And a lot of you got too many manly qualities, man. You're always trying to finesse. You fail the black community as well. You can't protect the black community acting like a crazy wild water buffalo running around here smoking crack. That's what you act like. And I don't understand why women who used to be called the nurturers of children don't care nothing about their children anymore. You're not protecting your children from the negative, horrible influences that are in the world. When you don't want to be bothered by your children, you give them your iPad, you give them your phone and let them go through your phone. You let them go through your iPad. You don't know what they watch and you let the TV teach them and groom them and grow them. You let the TV and the people on the side of the screen that are teaching your children all types of wickedness to influence them. Just so that mama can have a little me time. A lot of you women are not cut out to be mothers. Being a mother is a lifelong job. It don't ever stop. Even when your children leave the nest, you are still a mother. And you still have responsibilities and requirements that you have to perform. That's your obligation. When you decide to lay up and get knocked up by Pookie and all the rest of them, that's what happens. See, the mama bear fights for what is valuable. You're not fighting for your men because they're not valuable to you. Unless they're giving you something. You gold diggers. A lot of you are just some gold diggers. Hypergamous, entitled gold diggers. Only reason I'm making this video now because someone asked me to make a video about this little subject. So I said I was just going to freestyle this. And that's what I did. A lot of you women are horrible at protection. You don't protect nobody but yourself. It's all about self-preservation. Me. I care about me. I don't care about you. It's all about me. This is why you're ugly. You could be a dime. You could be a 10-piece. You could be beautiful as hell. But when you start opening your mouth and people start knowing what you're really about, man, they throw up. You could be pretty as hell on the outside, but ugly on the inside. And that's all I gotta say about this matter. I hope the person that asked me to do this thing, you know what I mean? I hope this satisfies you.